Welcome to this debate. Today we are going to talk about terrorism, how affects in children's and, and the consequence of that. And as the video says, we talk about a guy which is called F. Harris, and he gives the sample of his life that involves that he is eloquent with a lot of terrorism because he's from an Arabic country. He talked about some examples of Arabic countries that had this problem, which involves a lot of children, which is Iraq, Nigeria, Syria, Pakistan, and many other countries. This guy is the son of a terrorist, and he explains that he is not a terrorist, and he explains with real issues, values and statistics, and his father and his whole family was involved in that, and he doesn't, and he decided to have a good life, decided to get out of his family, which was a tough decision for him, and he tried to demonstrate in the video that he is not a person which want to danger the image on other people. And children had been involved because they feel that kill somebody and doing the purpose of the parliamentary is the good thing. But you know, as real facts, that it is not a good thing to do, to have that. Here, my partner will talk about proposition of this debate and myself as opposition of this debate.
Now, following with this debate, I'm going to be part of the proposition side. So, I would like to define emotion, which is how is to grow up with children with this ranging of terrorism of adults when they can be involved in this problem. So first of all, my first argument is about that if the sexual orientation, religion, other beliefs is not a problem if you want to change your life, because many things can happen during your maturity, and this cannot be affected with the way you can treat other people, because this is basically how you know the other ones, because we are humans. So this, as the video says, if you follow some religion, you cannot harm any other people, because the ways that you need to treat each other like they are brothers. And yes, indeed, this is one of the most essentially arguments about what I'm going to talk about.
In my case, I, as a position side, we think that in my first argument, that minor organisms, including sharing children, that means that many kids are involved in this terrorism. I am against that because I think that we shouldn't involve a guy like to enter to this criminal world, because they can be arrested like for another's, and they could also participate in criminal services as killers and doing that bad stuff, and that is not good because they can spend many years at prison. I think that it is the best way. If you have a father or mother which is involved with terrorism, the best solution will be that the kid will be out of their family. The kid has to live in another place as others. I suggest that it would be better to live with adoptive family, or living in a house where they can keep about this guy, and instead of having a family which will make him to hate people, him to kill, training like a machine, like something that is not human, and I am against that. That's why I'm in a position.
So first, before I come to my arguments, I stated that she kids with terrorism, with parents who are involved in terrorism, they should go with adoptive fathers and they can go with another parents. But this can create a lot of several issues because we will going to have a lot of orphans in the streets. Maybe these asylums for these little kids are not with enough capacity to sustain all of these kids. So the main way is just to protect the family. Yeah, they are both terrorists, but you cannot put them in an asylum, as I said before. And now, following with my arguments, I'd like to point out that this can maybe create a instability in these children. However, they cannot know with what problems, how to do in this world, how to move without poverty. Because in these countries, like Nigeria, Iraq, there will be a lot of children which need to grow with parents because they have their beliefs and their religion, so they need to respect that.
I understand your point of view, and I think it's interesting, but I will rebut, which means that I will accept some of your issues, but I will explain with my own arguments what I want to say. My second argument will be that what you're talking about will generate a lot of violence. I think that people should have to evaluate which kind of person is the correct in order to involve kids, because you are talking about kids. We are not talking about we are talking about another kind of person. We are talking about little children which are innocent at the first time, and then it is true that religion involves a lot of philosophy, a lot of thinkings, but for example, we have the concepts of Arabic people as violent because they do many things of the name of their God, but also we have to get involved that is not the only reason that they are doing that. They are doing that aggressive things. For example, as the case of the United States in the 2011 of the towers, the Twin Towers. It was so polemic, that topic, that Americans start to do aggressive things also to Arabic people, and probably innocent people, because they don't deserve that. But because of some terrorists, everybody has to pay. And that is, for me, not fair, because the topic is terrorism in America and terrorism in Iraq, in Nigeria, in Syria, and nowadays many Christians, many people of many religions are dying, and not only kids. And if you keep away the kids from their parents, which are terrorists, will be a better opportunity in order to change their lives, and the conflicts will be less. That's what I think.
That's the end.